As you heard last week, ACRE and direct and counter-cyclical programs were extended this year as part of the 2008 Farm Bill. Sign-up begins Tuesday and ends August 2nd. Our discussion with Brad Lubben Thursday showed there might be a winner between the now familiar programs.
Well, it's interesting. We've had this ACRE versus DCP decision before in the 2008 Farm Bill, first enacted in 2009. At the time, ACRE looked like it provided a much stronger safety net tied to revenue that looked more relevant here than the old price net. And ACRE participation was higher in Nebraska than any other major program state, still pretty small by comparison, 20-25% of the ACRE region producers across the state. So attractive but limited. We expected that decision to be gone. We expected a new Farm Bill in place, and obviously Congress did not get that done, but they did pass a one-year Farm Bill. We also expected direct payments to be gone as part of a new Farm Bill debate, and instead, in the one-year renewal, the one-year reauthorization, we actually have a new direct and counter-cyclical program versus ACRE program decision.
Historically, ACRE hasn't really paid off, right? Do you see that it will this year?
Well, it's interesting. ACRE has not paid major payments to Nebraska producers, but it did provide a stronger safety net relative to current price and yield expectations. Now, however, it's a 2013 decision for 2013 alone. We know the price-based safety net in DCP is still far, far out of the money. Well, the ACRE revenue safety net is also substantially below current revenue projections for 13. If you take current 13 price expectations and trend yield expectations, you have revenue too far above even the ACRE guarantee to look like it triggers. So what's that left to? It's the direct payment portion of the program, and under DCP you have a full direct payment. Under the ACRE you have a 20% penalty, so 80% of the direct payment. That says producers get to sign up here starting next week. The most likely sign-up scenario is to sign up for DCP at this time.
The one problem with that, or the one issue to that, is that with fiscal cliff discussions that will be ongoing throughout this month and into March, direct payments are on the table for cutting. So what happens if you sign up for that program?
Well, it's an interesting question. Sign-up starts now. Payments aren't due under direct payments, for example, until October. Could Congress actually cut those payments before they're made, even after a contract is signed? Well, the contract language does essentially say that this program is subject to statutory changes. If there's budget sequestration, it sure looks like it would make across-the-board cuts that we have seen before. If there is any sort of budget sequestration deal that includes payment cuts, well, farm program payments are on the chopping block. Now, my personal read on this is it's awful difficult after a program is began implementation to rescind the payments due under that program. Across the board, cuts could happen. Actually taking direct payments and leaving the rest of it in place looks somewhat challenging unless it's part of a big Farm Bill deal and not just a piece-by-piece deal.
Well, I'm sure you'll be talking more about this at your upcoming Cornhusker Economics Outlook meetings across the state. Eight locations, 4 days. You're going to be exhausted. Look forward to that. Where are they?
Well, it's an interesting focus. We've got a very concise 2.5-hour agenda on crop outlook, livestock outlook, policy outlook. And with that agenda, we can also get across more locations. We're going to start on Monday, February 25th in Falls City in Geneva. Tuesday the 26th, we'll start in Kearney and move on to Curtis. Wednesday the 27th, we're all the way out to the Panhandle in Scottsbluff and return east towards Whitman and the Gunmanson Sandhills Laboratory.
You get a lot of sightseeing,
Yeah, a lot of sightseeing on the way. Finally, Thursday the 28th, we're in Norfolk and finish that evening in Lincoln.
The event is free, sponsored by the Nebraska Corn Board and Great Western Bank. Where can you go for more information? Do you need to register?
Right. This is, thanks to the sponsorship of both the Corn Board and Great Western Bank, this program is being offered at no cost to participants. But pre-registration is encouraged to allow for local planning purposes in terms of refreshments and meeting room logistics. You can visit the local extension office, contact them for more information. You can also visit our website, agecon.unl.edu. That'll point you to our department's website where you'll find a reference to the conference series.